normally it would be like camp before the season. You would, you know what I'm saying, we'll have a vote, and with that, among the team that are going to be your captains for that year. And this year, I think, is a little different, being that, like I said, we have so many young guys that don't have experience or don't, really just don't know. Let's just be honest. As a freshman, you don't know. That's what we like to say. So with that, I think establishing, leaders that are captains that young guys could go to, being that Coach Meyer established me, Pat, and Raekwon as captains, I think that was, something that he thought about, that with having so many young guys, where could they go to if they need somebody to talk to or need some help or guidance or whatever the case may be. And then having three people that, these are the captains of the team, you could go to them, if you need somebody to follow or watch or, things like that. I think that's where that came into play. And then me personally, did it change anything? I think just taking a more, so as a quarterback, you're always in a leadership position, but I think me being established as a captain earlier than usual, I think it was changed my mindset of, like, now I definitely have to make sure that being a leader or, helping guys was always on my mind, whether we go through workouts or watching film or all these different things, in order for a young guy to get better each day.
JT, when you talk about this wolf theme, is it possible that a year ago, coming off of a national title, that hunger wasn't quite at the same level that it is now?
Right. No, that's definitely true. Being that, I think after you win a national championship or any type of championship, and you're considered the best in your league or whatever the case may be, it's kind of hard to continue to have that chip on your shoulder, being that you beat everybody to be the best. So, and then we had a lot of guys coming back, so it was just like, well, it's kind of like we're just going to do it again, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't have that same hunger that we had. And that was just constant praise all the time, like, because at the end of the day, you think about it, well, so being national championships, that happened in January. We didn't stop getting praise until probably after the second game. In the second game, we played Hawaii, and we didn't play that good. So, you know what I'm saying? So, until then, it was like, it was really the talk of the town. And so with that, it was hard to get guys mentally to channel their focus to, well, in order to get what we want to get again, that we got to have that same fight. And that was just hard to do, being, like I said, we had so much praise, and we put it on ourselves. I put it on myself as a leader of the team, that I wasn't able to get that mindset back like in 2014. But like I say all the time, we live and we learn, and now we know that there's always something to get better at. There's always something to keep us going in order to get what we want to get, and that's ultimately to play in championships or play for championships in November, and we weren't able to do that.
Is that something that you think was the reason why that Wolves thing happened? Is that something that you guys have discussed, and how much do you guys relate to what the level of intensity was maybe a year ago at this time, when it was a month after?
Right.
Because you guys are going through this a month after you won a title. It might be different now.
Yeah, so that was nothing that we talked about. Something Coach Mick came together with, I believe. So, but I like the theme being that it's always, I think it's a constant reminder, like, you got to be hungry and want more in order to get better. So with that, like you said, last year, we had like the rest of January off. If you played in the national championship game, you had like the rest of January off. You didn't start off-season workouts until February, and we started spring ball at the end of February. So it was just like maybe 3 weeks of really winter conditioning or winter workouts. So like I said, I don't think the land of the Wolves, I don't think that was a correlation to what happened last year. I think it's just something, new people, a new theme, and I feel like that's what we needed as a team right now. Like, it's more of a attack and always being hungry, wanting for more, because if not, then you're not going to get where you want to get. And like I said, if you're a wolf, then you eventually die and you can't survive.